Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Clouds Learn to Lead. This is Ashish Bansal presenting this video of Current Affairs 22 August 2020. You can see here, if you want to purchase our current affair PDFs, then you can visit our website, that is Current Affairs, that is Affairs Cloud Current Affairs, and you can purchase at a very minimal price, that is just rupees 300. You can save 70% according to the Independence sale, because we are here you to provide the important, recent and the latest current affairs of the 2020. These current affairs are prepared from very established newspapers like The Hindu, The Economic Times, PIB, Times of India, PTI, and for the banking section we cover Indian Express, Business Standard and all the government official sites. So you can rely on us for any type of exam, like for SSC, for banking. Even these current affairs will help you to prepare the basic of the UPSC. We are expecting 300 likes for this video, and it will help us to do better, and we hope you will support us. 300 likes, guys. If you want to purchase our current affairs, then what it will provide you daily PDF, quizzes, articles and weekly test. You can visit our website, that is affairscloud.com/current affairs. What will you get in this? You will get daily PDFs, daily question and answers of that PDFs. So it will revise your current affairs, and you will also get the weekly current affairs and as well as weekly test that you can see here, that is the August 1 to 8, that is the first week. Second week is 9 to 15, and there is simultaneously there is a test below that, that is weekly test. So you can avail these current affairs also in Hindi as well as in English. If you want 10% extra discount, then you can use the code, that is ASH10. ASH stands for the Ashish, 10 for the 10%. It means 300 minus 10%, that is the 270 rupees. You will get these current affairs 270, guys. This is not a bad deal. That is the 270 rupees current affair for the full year. That is the full year PDFs, only just rupees 270, and you will cover the daily PDFs, weekly PDFs and the monthly PDFs also. So we are starting today, 22nd August 2020 current affairs, and I hope you will understand all the current affairs. We are moving to the first question, and the first question is, under the 5th edition of Annual Cleanliness Survey of India, that is the Urban Survey, Swachh Sarvekshan 2020. All you know, that is the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan started by Modi ji in 2014. It is a 5-year program, that is 2014 to 2019. 2019 we will be celebrating, that is 150th anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi ji. That's why the time period is 2014 to 2019. So you have to tell me which city emerged as the India's cleanest city. Which city emerged as India's cleanest city? Now you have 5 seconds and you have to give me answer within 5 seconds. Options are Pune, Chandigarh, Indore or Navi Mumbai. Now give me answer fast. Answer is Indore. Answer is Indore. So it is the 4th consecutive time. It means continuously 4th time that is Indore selected as the India's cleanest city. You can see here that Indore, I love Indore, that is the India's cleanest city according to the Swachh Sarvekshan 2020. That is very important question. In every video I will tell you 5 or 6 questions which are most important and 100% sure for exams. So this is the one of them, and this is the most important, that is the which is the cleanest city. It can be asked that which is the second cleanest city and the third cleanest city. I always tell you that Pune is the second and third is Navi Mumbai. You have to remember, first is Indore, that is in Madhya Pradesh, Pune, that is second in Maharashtra, Navi Mumbai also in Maharashtra, and third is Navi Mumbai. Now you have to remember that things, total 129 awards given by the minister. Which minister? It is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, that is the Hardeep Puri. Who is minister? That is Hardeep Puri. He is currently Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs. He represented these awards, and this index is released by Minister of State that is the Ministry of Housing and Urban, that is written here, that is Hardeep Singh Puri. Now, total 129 awards were given by this minister, and cleanest city is Indore. It is the fourth consecutive time, it means continuously fourth time Indore was selected. And Gujarat, Surat, that is in second position, and Navi Mumbai is in the third. Navi Mumbai is in third. Sorry, here is not written, that is not Pune in the second, that is the Surat is in second. Okay. Surat, not Pune. You have to correct that Pune is not the second, that second is in Surat. Next question. Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship signed a memorandum of understanding with which ministry for skilling, reskilling and upskilling of manpower in port maritime sector. Now this is again a new initiative in the maritime sector, that is to increase the well-being of the ports, to increase the manpower in the ports, and to increase the skilling capacity of this manpower in the ports. There is a tie-up between the two ministries. You have to tell me which ministry signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Ministry of Textile, Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Shipping. I think there is no need to give so much time of 5 seconds. You can give me answer within 2 or 3 seconds, and the answer is Ministry of Shipping. Ministry of Shipping is related with the maritime sector, so answer is very easy, that is Ministry of Shipping. You can see here, that is Ministry of Shipping and Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship signed a memorandum to develop ports, to develop the manpower with the skills, and reskilling, upskilling of the manpower in the ports. In accordance with the MOU, MSDE, that is Ministry of Skill Development Enterprises, will cooperate development of course curriculum, that is the course curriculum, national occupational standards, content for cruise terrorism, logistics, fisheries, shipbuilding, ship repair, ship breaking, digging, and offshore supply chain. So it means everything including the maritime system, which combine the maritime system, is well prepared under this project, well prepared under this memorandum of understanding. It comes under the Sagarmala program. What is Sagarmala program? Skill development of coastal communities is an important objective of the Sagarmala program. You have to remember what is the Sagarmala. It is the coastal area of India, and this lies with the Mala. That's why it is known as the Sagarmala. So it is the coastal area of India, so that's why it is known as the Sagarmala. So it looks like the Mala. And budget of rupees 100 crore has been allocated for development activities of the coastal communities. That lies between Gujarat to the West Bengal. Now, next question. Which organization of government signed virtual statement of intent with business? That is the virtual statement of intent. It is not like the memorandum of understanding, because a memorandum of understanding is a different thing. It is a virtual statement of intent. It means it is a verbally signed virtually with Business Sweden on behalf of India Sweden Healthcare Innovation Center to boost the culture of innovation in India. Now it is again a new type of contract by virtually signing this. Which organization of government signed this contract with Business Sweden on behalf of India Sweden Healthcare Innovation? That India Sweden Healthcare Innovation signed in 2020, that is in February. Now on behalf of that, Business Sweden signed with the organization of government. Which organization is that? That is the Niti Aayog, Atal Innovation Mission, Ministry of Culture, ICMR, that is Indian Council of Medical Research, and AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Science. You have to tell me which is the answer, and the 5 seconds are over, and the answer is Atal Innovation Mission. Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission tie up with this Business Sweden on behalf of India Sweden Healthcare Innovation. You can see here Atal Innovation Mission. If there is Atal Innovation Mission in the question, it means they are talking about startups. They are talking about startups. You have to remember this thing. So it is for the startups. You don't need to remember all the things. So it is not so much important, but you just need to know that what is Atal Innovation Mission. It is a flagship program of the Niti Aayog. You can ask by the examiner. Mission director is R. Ramanan and headquarters is New Delhi. About Sweden, that is important for the banking exam, very important for the banking exam. Prime Minister is Stefan Löfven Capital is Stockholm, that is very important, where Nobel Prizes are given. Currency is Swedish krona. Swedish krona. Now next question, Union Minister of Tribal Affairs. Now one question is there, who is the Union Minister of Tribal Affairs? Virtually launched the tertiary processing centers for the Tri-Food project in which state? This is important because it is for the tribal people. Tri-Food means that is the tribal food project. Union Minister of Tribal Affairs, that is Shri Arjun Munda. Who is the currently Union Minister of Tribal Affairs? That is the Arjun Munda. Virtually launched this project, that is the Tri-Food project. In which state? That is the Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, or both B and C, that is the Chhattisgarh and the Maharashtra. Now give me answer. It should be fast. You have to know about the tribal community in that areas. That is the Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra. Many people mark this answer as Jharkhand, but Jharkhand is wrong. That's why I put the option Jharkhand, but Jharkhand is wrong. Correct answer is the Chhattisgarh and the Maharashtra. It means answer is both B and C. D is the correct answer. You can see here Arjun Munda ji inaugurating virtually, that is the Tri-Food project of TriFed in Raigad in Maharashtra and Jagadalpur in Chhattisgarh. Now what is the this Tri-Food project? Main aim of this project is to increase the income of the tribal through better utilization and value addition of minor forest produce. It means what they are producing through the minor forest, their income can be increased by these projects. Who is currently tribal minister? I already told you that Arjun Munda. Minister of State is Renuka Singh Saruta. No need to remember that. Only remember Union Minister of Tribal Affairs. About TriFed, yes, this is important. No need to remember the managing director. Just remember the headquarter. I already told you. I will very selectively tell you that which section is important, which section is not important. So head office is New Delhi and Minister of State is that is about Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Union Minister is Arjun Munda. Next question, Switzerland-based Help Logistics signed memorandum of understanding with which institute to engage in a collaborative partnership to provide consulting services and logistics training for humanitarian community in South Asia. Now you know South Asia is disaster prone area like Bangladesh, India, Vietnam, Philippines, that is also there, Indonesia. So there are flood prone areas. So that's why on the humanitarian basis there is a need of logistic training. So which institute tie up with Switzerland based Help Logistic to form a collaborative partnership to provide consulting service about logistic trainings on the humanitarian grounds. So which institute is this? IIT Madras, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kozhikode or IIT Delhi? Now give me answer within 5 seconds. 5 seconds. This question is little much difficult, but it is very important because in future these type of organizations will help. So the answer is IIT Kozhikode. IIT Kozhikode tie up with this Help Logistic. You can see here by the trains, by the trucks or by the ships, you can transfer all the materials on the basis of the humanitarian grounds in the South Asia. So 2 or 3 important takeaway points. The organization belongs to Switzerland and for the South Asia. What is the aim on the humanitarian ground because of these disaster management? The aim of the MOU to develop humanitarian logistics in India by providing consulting services and logistic training to entities which act immediately during humanitarian crisis, such as United Nations bodies, government institution, non-government organization, those organizations which are helping during the humanitarian crisis. MOU will be valid for the 1 year. This is not so much information, but you have to remember just the organization. Next, Ministry of Tribal Affairs inked a joint communication with which ministry to promote sustainable livelihood opportunity among tribal women help groups? Now again, it is for the women self-help groups for the tribals. Again, we are talking about the tribal community under National Livelihood Mission. Now, under the National Rural Livelihood Mission to increase the tribal income, especially for the women, Ministry of Tribal Affairs packed with which ministry to provide the opportunities for jobs, like the for training for their skills. So it is Ministry of Rural Development, Skill Development, Education, or Ministry of Home Affairs. Tell me answer. Many questions today are related to the ministries, and the answer is Ministry of Rural Development, because it is the National Rural Livelihood Mission. That's why answer should be the Rural Development. Ministry of Rural Development signed this project. So you have to remember this. Now, Ministry of Tribal Affairs is a nodal ministry for the welfare of tribals. There are 37 other ministries which are helping them, who have to spend a assigned percentage of their budget. It means every ministry assigned some part of their budget to the tribal. Mechanism designed by National Institution for Transforming India under Tribal Sub-Plan for Welfare of Tribals. Total that budget covers is 51,000 crore for the sub-tribal plan under the 2020-21 financial year. Who launched FSAI Eat Right India Handbook, a referral guide for officials of different jurisdictions to adopt and scale up Eat Right India initiative. That is for the Fit India project, to eat healthy, to live healthy, to think healthy. So this is for that, and this is very, very, very important question, like the cleanest city of India question. So the answer is the Narendra Modi, Ramnath Kovind ji, Ramvilas Paswan ji, or Harshvardhan ji. You have to tell me the answer. It is related to the health, and the health minister is Dr. Harshvardhan, and answer is very clear, and answer is very easy. That is Harshvardhan. You can see here the booklet. That is the Eat Right India Handbook launch. That is by Dr. Harshvardhan ji. This movement focuses on prioritizing food, nutrition, awareness on eating and dietary habits. So you can refer this book if you want to go on a diet, you want to go for a nutritious food, then this is the right choice for you. This also focuses on the problems of food wastage and disposal of food. That is the disposal of food is a big problem in India, because everyone throw everywhere. That's why there is a need of very good disposal system of food in India. Next question, who attended the inaugural ceremony of the 5th World Conference of Speakers of Parliament through virtual mode? That is again very much important question. This is the third important question of the day. And the first question I am repeating again and again. First question is cleanest city of India. That is very important. Second is Eat India initiative. That is second important. And third is who attended the 5th World Conference of Speakers of Parliament through virtual mode. That is Shri Om Birla ji, Shri Ramnath Kovind ji, Nirmala Sitharaman ji, or Shri Narendra Modi ji. Tell me answer within 5 seconds. Very, very simple. If you think logically, then you can give answer. And the answer is the Speaker of Lok Sabha, Shri Om Birla ji, because it is the Speakers of Parliament conference. This is the 5th World Conference of Speaker. That's why our Speaker of Lok Sabha, Shri Om Birla, attended this meeting. World Conference Speaker of Parliament. This is the 5th. This is Om Birla ji attended this inaugural ceremony. And you have to remember most important thing, that is the 2021, its second part, because it is virtually. That's why its second part will be held in physical mode, that is at Vienna, capital of Austria, in 2021. In the next year it will be held virtually. It will be held physically, sorry, and now in 2020 it is held virtually. What is the theme of this 5th World Conference? That is the parliamentary leadership for more effective multilateralism that delivers peace and sustainable development for people and planet. It means what is the role of the parliamentary? What is the role of the parliamentarian for more effective multilateralism, which provide peace and sustainable development for people and the planet, not for the only for the country, but for all over the planet. Om Birla expressed his views on the theme improving governance by bridging the gap between parliaments and the people. It is very important, because if you fill this gap between the parliament and the people, then you can achieve the targets very easily. What is the Inter-Parliamentary Union? President is the Gabriela. You have to just remember Gabriela. Headquarter is very important, because if examiner want to put some difficult question, then it can be asked. Inter-Parliamentary Group headquarter is Geneva, Switzerland. About Om Birla, it can be asked in the Rajasthan state PCS exam. That is, constituencies Kota Rajasthan and political parties Bharatiya Janata Party, all knows. And he was a former governor of Bihar. Next, what is the time period of recently released National Strategy for Financial Education by RBI? You have to tell me the National Strategy of Financial Education time period, which was recently released by the RBI. Now, after that, we should know that what is the National Strategy for Financial Education. Now, one thing is important, that is the financial education. It means this strategy is to provide the financial education to different sections. Tell me fast, what is the time period of this financial education policy? That is the 13 to 18, 20 to 25, 21 to 26, 20 to 23. I think you don't need any 5 seconds, because currently 2020 going, it means if it is released, the time period can be 2020 to 2025. Yes, answer is B. You can see here, time period is 2020 to 25. That is for providing the financial education to manage your households. National Strategy for Financial Education released by Mahesh Kumar Jain. He is one of the Deputy Governors, Reserve Bank of India. The time period is 2020-25. This is prepared by the National Center for Financial Education with consultation of all 4 financial sector regulators. That is the Reserve Bank of India, Securities and Exchange Board of India, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority of India. You have to remember that time period and the one of the Deputy Governor of RBI. Now, what is the objective? I already told you, it is because of the financial literacy, by empowering various section of population. It means by providing education related to the financial literacy. Then you can provide by this program adequate knowledge of finance, skills and attitude and behavior related to finance, which can be needed to manage their money better and plan for their future. It means you can plan their money by using this type of the courses, or you can plan the money for the future need. Next question, which bank becomes first foreign bank? Very important question. Again, first question important was cleanest city. Second question important was that Fit India movement, that is the right to eat movement. Next, third is World Parliament Group attended by Om Birla ji. And fourth very important news is the first foreign bank in India which launched a green deposit program exclusively for corporate clients to finance green initiative and eco-friendly projects. It means for financing green initiatives like car charger project, like manufacturing of the e-vehicles, that is the green projects. So to finance that projects, which bank become first foreign bank in India to launch this program? That is the Standard Chartered Bank, Barclays Bank, Citibank or HSBC India. That is the Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank Corporation India Group. So tell me the answer. What is the answer? Answer is very simple. That is HSBC India. HSBC started this project. Very important. This is started green deposit program. Next is, which organization announced its collaboration with National Skill Development Corporation to offer a free digital education platform on emerging technology and professional skill development? This is again a new type of initiative, that is providing free digital education platform related to emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, like i3, i7 processors, or the professional skill development, any type of professional skill development. It is a free digital education. It is provided by National Skill Development Corporation with the collaboration of Niti Aayog, IBM, that is the International Business Machine Corporation, Reliance Corporation, both A and B. Now give me answer. I know maximum students mark the answer D, but D answer is wrong. It is wrong answer. You have to tell me the right answer. Right answer is, that is IBM. Second, IBM and the National Skill Development Corporation will provide this free digital education. You have to just remember, IBM and the National Skill Development Corporation is providing this free digital education. Free digital education, already you know, that is the new technology, new skills, a new type of the professional skills that is included, and IBM collaborates. Now you can see here, online course from Open PTech platform, and will offer it to the user through eSkill India portal of NCST, that is the National Skill Development Council. Online courses of emerging technologies, like what the courses will cover, that is the cyber security, blockchain technology, I already told you, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud, internet, that is the new technology daily to daily emerging. If the age between 18 to 22 years, then it is fully free. Professional skills like design thinking will be provided for free, and it will be provided in many languages like English, it is common, and Indian languages like Hindi, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Punjabi, Gujarati, Sindhi, Urdu and Bengali. You just remember that this course is started with the multiple languages. You just need to remember about the IBM, that is only the headquarter. IBM headquarter is New York, USA. Now next, learn from picture, that is two groups not tied up here. Competition Commission of India that approved the merger of C&S Electrical with the Siemens. It means all the 100% acquisition of the C&S by Siemens. It means all company takeover by the Siemens. So 100% proposed acquisition of the share capital of the Indian corporation of C&S Electrical by Siemens Limited. Just you have to remember that which company is merged with which company. So C&S Electrical merged with the Siemens. Next question. Recently launched into service of the Indian Coast Guard the 27-meter long interceptor boat. Interceptor boat means fast boats. ICGS C454. If you remember, if you can remember, then you have, otherwise no need to remember that. Built by which company? You just read it once, by the option you can pick that. So it is built by Goa Shipyard, L&T, Reliance Power or Tata Steels. Tell me the answer, and I am giving you one hint that maximum interceptor boats are built by that company. So give me answer within 5 seconds, and the answer is L&T. That interceptor boat of Indian Coast Guard named as ICGS C454 built by L&T, that is the Lawrence and Turbo. You can see here, this is the boat C454. It is interceptor boat. It is very fast boat. Maximum speed is 45 nautical miles. It means 83 km per hour. It means 83 km per hour. L&T Fast Interceptor Craft is a series of high-speed interceptor boats being built by L&T Shipyard for Indian Coast Guard. Or I already told you that maximum means L&T has handed over 51 out of 54. It means it is almost 95% ships of Indian Coast Guard interceptor boats built by the L&T. So you have to remember that. This is an additional photo or the additional info. Next question. Who won the World Snooker Championship? Again, very important question. Very much important. First question important was that cleanest city of India. Second is that Dr. Harshvardhan released Eat Right India. And third is foreign bank, first foreign bank, green initiative, which will finance eco-friendly projects. And fourth one is World Parliamentary Conference of the Speaker, that is by Om Birla ji. Now the fifth very important news is who won the World Snooker Championship for the sixth time by winning the 2020 World Snooker Championship at Crucible Theatre, Sheffield, England. Now there are two questions: who won this, and who was the runner-up, and second and third one is where it is held. And the answer is you all know that person. He's very famous, and in the billiards or the snooker, that is the Ronnie O'Sullivan. Ronnie O'Sullivan. So you can see here image, that is the Ronnie O'Sullivan. World Championship 2020 wins 6th world title. So you can see here this. So it is held in England. So World Snooker Championship won by the Pankaj Advani belongs to India, but he didn't participate because it is in India and due to COVID-19, Pankaj Advani not participated. Karen Wilson, he is runner-up. He is runner-up. Okay, remember that. Next question. Chetan Bhagat new book is One Arranged Marriage. Just learn from picture. Chetan Bhagat, One Arranged Marriage Murder. This is a new book released by the Chetan Bhagat. It can be asked in exam. It is important one. You can mark in the important section. Next, learn from picture again. 21st August 2020 celebrated as International Day of Remembrance of and tribute to the victims of terrorism, which are died, which are disabled due to terrorism activities. That's why 21st August 2020 celebrated as the International Day of Remembrance of and tribute to the victims of terrorism. And the second, 21st August celebrated as the World Senior Citizen Day, so their contribution can be recognized, their experience, their knowledge can be recognized. World Senior Citizen Day, that is the 21st August. So 2 days, 21st August 2020, that is, one is World Senior Citizen Day and second is remembrance of and tribute to the victims of terrorism. Now, next question, which state government has signed an MOU, again it is an MOU, with the Reliance Retail, Reliance Jio Infocom and Alana Group to empower women and self-help groups in the state to market their products. Again, this is for the women. We already covered one question again, that is for the women tribal groups, but it is related to the all women in India or the other sectors. So which state government has signed up for the MOU with Reliance Retail, Reliance Jio Infocom or the Alana Group to empower women and help self groups in state to market their products. So then the government can purchase their products, or the government or these companies, that's the Reliance Retail, Reliance Jio and the Alana Group, can purchase their product and sell in their markets. Haryana, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh and Punjab. And the answer is very simple. It is very famous news, and answer is Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh signed this project. You can see here some products prepared by women. It is purchased by the Reliance Retail, Alana Group or the Reliance Jio, and it will be distributed in their stores like Reliance Store, Alana Store, etc. Next news, Uttar Pradesh government signed an agreement with which government for the water resource management in Bundelkhand region in Uttar Pradesh. Now, only it covers Bundelkhand region for water resource management. It tied up with the which country? That is the Singapore, UAE, Israel or France. Tell me answer within 5 seconds. And the answer is Israel. What is the answer? Answer is Israel, because there was a UP Israel project in the Bundelkhand area. That's why it is with the Israel for the water management. You have to remember which area, that is the Bundelkhand. State is UP. For the water management, country is Israel. These 4 or 5 takeaways from there. You can see here. This is to solve the water problem of Bundelkhand and the adjacent areas. It is on the Punj Dam reservoir in Jhansi. This reservoir will be used for the water problems, and this plan for cooperation is initially for the 2 years. If there is a demand for future, then it can be extended. So you have to remember which dam is used. That is the Pahuj Dam, or it is also known as the Punj Dam. Pahuj Dam or the Punj Dam, that is same thing. A reservoir, and it is in Jhansi. So those who are preparing for the UPPSC, it is very important for the UPPSC. Next question, which state government police started a unique campaign Ek Sankalp Bujurgon Ke Naam? It means that police will help the elderly peoples, and which state police government started this initiative? That Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat or Rajasthan. Tell me answer within 5 seconds. I am waiting your answer. Just think about answer. And the answer is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh, whose governor recently died, that is Lalji Tandon, and additional charge given to Anandiben Patel, and the state is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh, you can see the image. Madhya Pradesh Chhatarpur Police started this project because of this pandemic, because during this pandemic police can give the medicine, vegetables, milk, essential goods, telephonic, any type of service which the elderly people want, the police can give them if the age is 60 years or above the 60 years. It is very again important for the MPPSC. MPPSC, very much important question. Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister is Shivraj Chauhan and currently governor is Anandiben Patel. That is the additional charge given to her. She is currently governor of UP and as well as the Madhya Pradesh. Clear? Next question and the last question. Which company has launched an Android app called Kormo Jobs for job seekers in India? That is again very much important news. Today there are 6 important news. You have to tell me. Kormo Jobs app, Android app launched by which? Yahoo, Google, Facebook or Amazon? Now the answer is Google. And remember, this question is very important for banking exam. This comes under the banking exam. So Kormo Jobs app for the job seekers, like for the regular jobs, you can download this app and this will provide you the relevant information about the jobs. So it launched by Google. Clear? I think all the questions are covered. I am again repeating the first question because there is one option I mentioned wrong. I am again putting that question in front of you. This is 5th edition of Swachh Sarvekshan Abhiyan and India's cleanest city marked as Indore. It is the first. Second is not Pune. I mentioned Pune, but second is not Pune. Second is Surat. And third one is the Navi Mumbai. You have to remember, I wrongly put that is Pune is the second, but Surat is the second and third is the Mumbai. I hope all questions are clear now. And thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe our channel. That is the Affairs Cloud Learn to Lead. If you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe this channel. If you want to purchase our PDFs, then purchase at the rate of just ₹300 by visiting our site. It is the Independence Day sale, that is the 70% off. You will get daily, weekly and monthly current affairs in English language as well as in Hindi language. You will also get weekly, daily and monthly quiz. And now you can get also these videos at free of cost. Thank you for watching this video. Take care.